Hello, everyone out there in Rumble X and YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to continue to talk about Mean Girls. That's right, Mean Girls from 2004. Everyone's favorite rom-com. If you're a fucking teeny bopper or a fucking middle-aged woman who's fucking immature, I don't know fucking know. I don't know. I don't care. But apparently this movie is very popular, okay? A lot of girls liked it. A lot of gay guys liked it too. I wonder why. But not a lot of straight guys liked it because, first of all, not a lot of straight guys watched it, okay? And the only reason I watched it was because my girlfriend at that time wanted me to watch it. Okay, we had to watch that, and then we had to watch fucking Labyrinth right after that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna review Labyrinth, by the way. I never seen it. That movie fucking put me to sleep. I didn't finish it. That was some boring ass shit. Labyrinth with fucking the one with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly. Oh my fucking god, I don't know why you chicks love that fucking movie so much. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Mean Girls, all right? And obviously the appeal is the high school experience. Oh, I went through that in high school too. That's exactly what it was like. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Okay? unless you're a total fucking dumb fuck. That's not what high school was like. Okay? And, you know, most women are not dumb fucks. Okay? So no, it wasn't like that. Okay? The people that wrote this script, okay, they wrote it for high schoolers because high schoolers are not as smart as adults, as the people who were supposed to write this thing. Okay, Tina Fey, I'm looking at you. All right, this is a comedy, so you gotta check your brain at the door. And yes, okay, all this stuff about the popular kids, the outsiders, the new girl, you know, the hot boy at school, the parties, the spring fling, you know, the talent show, the winter show, the house parties. All that shit is true. I'm not taking anything away from that. Okay, all that shit's true. I went to high school too. Okay, I know what it's like. All right. And I'm from Chicago, so where they filmed this movie in Evanston, which is a suburb just north of Chicago. It's the first suburb north of Chicago. Okay, so I know the area. I used to work there. Okay, so I know the kind of people that live there in that neighborhood, that kind of area. All right, so all that stuff is true. Okay, what's not true is how fucking stupid these characters are. Anyone that was this fucking stupid would not have the responsibility of being part of a school faculty. They would not have the responsibility of being the most popular kid in school. Let me ask you, I want to ask you a question right now, okay? If you think you don't know, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Did you ever go to high school? Of course you did, right? Of course you did. Were they popular kids in school? Of course they were. Do you remember who the popular girls were in high school? Yes, you do. Were these popular girls a bunch of fucking dumb fucks? Okay, there's a reason you weren't invited into that group, isn't there? Okay? What would have happened if you tried to go in that group? Exactly, okay? Now, does that shit happen here? No, it doesn't. That's what I'm talking about, okay? It's a fundamental rule about power. Okay, anyone who has power is the first thing they're going to do once they have achieved power is to protect it. Okay? When I went to high school, the popular kids, most of them, not all of them, but most of them knew each other for a long time. They went to junior high together. They went to elementary school together. Okay, they're from the same neighborhood. Okay, that kind of thing. They already know the same people. They have the same extracurricular activities. They play football after school or whatever. They go to the same amusement park all the time or whatever. They go to swimming class together, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, they do things together outside of school, and they've been doing it for a long time since they were little kids. Okay, usually the popular kids come from rich neighborhoods or well-to-do neighborhoods. Okay, if they're middle class, and the rich kids usually upper middle class. Okay, they drive nice cars. Okay, they wear the most fashionable clothes. Okay, they go to all the best parties. You know, that kind of thing. You know, they have the best parties. That kind of thing. All right, those are the popular kids. Okay, as far as being a popular girl, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time, the popular girls are usually the hottest girls in school. Okay, they know their worth. They know they're at the top of the food chain, and they're only going to date someone who's on their level or above them. So you're going to notice that a lot of like the hot girls, the hot like seniors or juniors, they're going to date boys that are in college. Okay, they might fuck a boy in high school, you know, who's older, maybe a senior or something. But for the most part, they're going to date the boys in college. Now, you're telling me that's not true. No. What I'm telling you is the super hot girls do. Okay, the girls that are above average or average, they fuck the hot guys in high school. They fuck the popular guys in high school. Okay, like an average looking girl in the 10th grade, she's fucking a top 5% of a guy who's in the 11th grade. Okay, an average looking girl in the 11th grade is fucking a guy who is like in the top 5% of a senior year. That's how it works. Okay, and we all know this. Okay, we all know this. All right. So if you're a popular stud in high school and you're 16, then your girlfriend is fucking 15 or 14. Okay, and she's average or above average. Or she's like, or one of the hottest like 14-year-olds, but you're still 16. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, that's, we all know this. Okay, I shouldn't have to tell you this. Okay, y'all know this. Okay, but do we see that here? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Do we? Okay, and my remembrance of high school and other high schools that I've been to more than one. Okay, is that the popular kids are usually pretty fucking smart. They're not just blessed with good looks and money. Okay, they're actually pretty academically academically advantageous. Okay, they usually get into college pretty easily. Okay, their mom or dad writes them a check. They pass the SATs with flying colors. You know, it's just, there's so many reasons that we hate the popular kids. Okay, because they just seem to have everything so perfect. Not all of them. Okay, but the ones that do, you remember them. Okay, you remember them. All right. Now, I know guys that were fucking, as good looking as my asshole, okay, but they were fucking popular as hell. Why? Because they had the fucking person. They had the money, okay, they knew all the right kids, okay, but mostly it was they had the personality, okay? They had the personality, okay? I remember this motherfucker named Jay. I'm not gonna say his last name, but I remember this fucker named Jay when I was a junior in high school. And this fucker, man, he was one of the popular kids, but this guy looked like a fucking troll, man. I mean, he was short. He covered in freckles, okay? He was not athletic at all, okay? But he always went to the cool parties. He hung out with he was not a football player, of course not, he'd get killed, okay? But he hung out with like the football players. They all liked him and shit. He sat at the popular table, okay? Fucker drove a Camaro, okay? That his fucking daddy bought for him once he got his license. He was always at the right parties, okay? He dated some of the prettier girls. Like all that, but the fucker looked like the goddamn Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right. Now, why the fuck was that? Because he knew how to fucking talk. Okay. He was popular. He had a lot of self-confidence. He really did. Ugly as fuck, but he had a lot of self-confidence. Okay. Like he was always making jokes. He was always making people laugh. And he knew it. And he fucking knew it. Okay. And he wasn't even a nice guy. He was the first one to tell you, I'm above you. Even though I gotta look up to you, I'm still above you. This motherfucker knew he was popular. And he used that to his advantage. He intimidated other boys because of his popularity. You fuck with me, you're basically fucking with the football team, okay? You really wanna fuck with me? You really wanna fuck with me? You see what I mean? It's basically, that's how it was, okay? Yeah, of course the fucker was a spoiled brat. His mommy and daddy gave him everything growing up. Fucker never had to work for a goddamn thing in his fucking life, all right? So there are exceptions, okay, and I know that, okay? I'm thinking of another girl right now named Lucy. I ain't gonna say her real name. I mean, this bitch looked like fucking, Judy Garland? She was like 4'11" in real life, okay? Well, this chick was like fucking 4'8", okay? She never got taller. Oh my God, ugly as fuck, man. Oh my God, dude, just did not, But this bitch acted like a fucking mall rat, okay? There was this fucking, I can't remember the name of the movie, but y'all know the type of girl. The girl is always going out to the fucking mall, always talking, like just like that. This bitch was just like that, okay? But she looked like a fucking troll, okay? She looked like a goddamn troll. I'm talking like Poppy from the goddamn troll movies, okay? She even had the fucking 80s hair with her hair fucking all up and shit, and all the fucking the big earrings that went down to here, the fucking girls used to wear in the 80s. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, exactly. Okay? And this bitch just would never fucking shut up. And you always knew when she was in the room, she'd be like, oh my God! Like that. And everybody would fucking look at her like a goddamn mule died or something. Okay? And that chick was fucking popular. Like, she was hanging out with cheerleaders and shit, man. Like, what the fuck? How did that happen? Okay? It's because of her fucking personality. Those are personalities. So there are exceptions, okay? Now, that's real life, okay? And if you've been to high school, you know what I'm telling you is the truth. That's real life, okay? This movie is not that. This movie's not that, okay? All the girls here are average or above average looking to gorgeous. I mean, Lindsay Lohan's a beautiful fucking girl. She really is. I mean, she was back then when she made this movie. I mean, now she looks like dog shit, Okay, but back then she looked really fucking good. She really did, you know. And and I didn't know who the fuck she was. Really, I mean, I didn't watch. I was too old to watch her fucking movies, and I'm not fucking gay. But I think the first time I ever like looked at her like the way a man looks at a woman was in this movie. Okay, she's gorgeous. So I understand that the girls would invite her into their club, okay, because she looks like them. She's good, pretty enough to be one of them. But these girls, these popular girls, the plastics are fucking dumb fucks. They're fucking mentally retarded. Like, you will never see popular girls that are this fucking stupid. Maybe some of them, okay, but not all of them. And definitely not the fucking leader. You don't get to be the leader of the most popular girls in school if you're a dumb shit. If you're a dumb shit, okay? These girls are fucking retarded. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to fucking hate them when they're mentally incompetent? How the fuck am I supposed to fucking root against them when they're mentally incompetent? Okay, these are girls that belong in the goddamn short bus. All right? You've got Katie, Lindsay Lohan's character, the main character, who fucking became one of the most popular girls at school, like on her third day at school. And she's never been to school before, has no social skills in high school, never gone to school with other kids before, grew up in fucking Africa, right? Because her parents are like that. And then on her third day in school, she's already one of the most popular girls at school? How the fuck does that happen? Okay, and Katie's average, maybe a little bit above average, until she's really good at math, but she has no common sense. Okay, but she's not the smartest girl, in the school, but god damn it, she's average, maybe above average intelligence, but she's smarter than everyone else in this goddamn fucking movie. And that includes the boys and the adults. How is that fucking possible? Why would fucking Regina's the leader of the plastics and she can't even fucking understand how calories work. She can't even tell the difference between fat and carbs. Okay? And yet she obsesses over this because she doesn't know a goddamn thing about it. How is this possible? This is what I'm talking about. Like, how the fuck do you do this? How is that the girl? Like, okay, let's look at dumb bad guys, right? Okay, Back to the Future, right? Okay, Biff was a dumb bad guy, right? Of course he was dumb. He had to get fucking George McFly to do his fucking homework for him, right? But what did fucking Biff have? Okay, he was a fucking bully. He was strong. He was masculine. He knew how to fucking pick on people. He knew how to insult because he knew that nobody was going to fight him. He was too big and strong. Okay, he was smart enough to know that. He was smart enough to know that if you're going to pick on someone, you're not going to pick on someone who's above your weight class. You're not going to pick on someone who can kick your ass. Okay, you're going to pick on someone who can't fight back. Okay, who cannot fucking pose a threat to you. Okay? That's why he picked on George McFly, because he knew George McFly wasn't going to do shit. Couldn't do shit to him. You see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Why the fuck would Regina, the leader of the plastics, pick on a girl who's just as pretty as her, if not sexier than her? Fucking Lindsay Lohan's got titties, okay? Rachel McAdams don't have any tits, okay? But Lindsay Lohan's got tits, all right? Okay, why would you pick on a girl who's just as beautiful, if not more beautiful than you, and a hell of a lot fucking smarter than you? Why would you fuck with a girl like that? Why would you invite her into your group, your sacred exclusive club that you lord over, and then immediately antagonize her, immediately insult her, humiliate her? And then, if that isn't bad enough, then you show all your weaknesses to her, and you allow her to fucking hurt you back. And then you're shocked when she does it. And you're upset when she does it. What the fuck, man? This is stupid. Who the fuck wrote? Oh yeah, Tina Fey wrote this. Tina Fey wrote this, okay? So basically what this movie wants you to do, it wants you to check your brain at the door. It wants you to fucking pay all attention to the social politics of high school and ignore the plausibility of everything, okay? Ignore how everything works in this movie, okay? Because in real life, it just doesn't work this way. Of course, we've all had fantasies about fucking dethroning the popular kid and taking that spot, okay? Most of us have had that. Most of us were not the popular kid, okay? And a lot fewer of us were ever the leader of the popular kids, okay? But, this is just a fucking fan fiction, okay? In real life, the popular kids are a lot harder to fucking dethrone than this movie would show you. I actually watched this movie despite the fact that Regina was a fucking backstabbing lying bitch, and so were her fucking cohorts, her cronies. Okay? Despite that, I actually fucking watched this movie feeling sorry for Regina. And I had more empathy for Regina than I did for fucking Katie. Because Katie was actually smart enough to know better. Okay? She was smart enough to know better. Okay? If anything, you could write off Regina as being a dumb. The movie doesn't want you to do that. The movie wants you to see Regina as a legitimate threat to Katie. Okay? That's the big bad. That's the boss bitch you got to fucking defeat. Okay? But actually, when Katie is a lot more powerful than Regina ever was, then, you can't help but root for who's got the less amount of power, and it's Regina. So I'm actually rooting for the bad guy. Because at least the bad guy knows she's a fucking bitch. Okay? Katie is fucking knows that she's smarter than all of them. She can defeat all of them like that. She can outthink all of them. No, anybody could. You could. I could. Anybody could. But nobody does, except for Katie. Any average fucking student in that school could infiltrate the goddamn fucking plastics and take over like that. All you need is more than fucking 2 brain cells. But the only one who does it is Katie. And that just doesn't ring true to me. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And nothing you say is going to change that. Okay? Nothing you say is going to change. That takes me out of the movie right there. For the rest of the movie. This is like, no. It would never go this way. I want to see a movie where the villain is actually fucking more powerful than the hero. Because that's a story I want to see. How the fuck is she going to do this? That's someone I can stand behind. Like, okay, God, I hope she beats her. I hope she finds a way. But not here. It's so fucking easy. All right, I'm Diego. I'll give you a straight man's point of view. I know it's a rant, but God damn it, this is the reason this movie pisses me off. All right? Now, I ain't gonna censor myself, so if you're easily offended, get the fuck out. All right, get the fuck out right now, okay? I'm gonna tell you the straight man's point of view. That's what I'm gonna tell you here, okay? Any guy that's sitting here watching this with you would tell you the same fucking thing. Any straight guy sitting there watching this with you would tell you the same fucking thing, but they're not because they don't want to piss you off. Well, I got nothing to gain by lying to you, okay? So if you're pissed off, get fucking pissed off, okay? Okay, but watch this. You should watch this video not because you like my ugly face. No, you should watch this video because I'm actually gonna tell you the fucking truth, okay? None of this bullshit. I'm not trying to fuck you or nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm telling you what guys really think about this movie, okay? You just fucking deal with it, all right? You just fucking deal with it, okay? Because someone needs to tell you the truth, and your boyfriend, your husband ain't gonna fucking tell you, all right? All right. So we left off last time. Obviously, Katie easily infiltrated the fucking plastics, and she wants revenge on Regina for stealing the guy, her ex-boyfriend, Aaron, for stealing him away from her, even though she never really had him. She just had a crush on him, okay? So that's going on here, but she's a part of them. She dressed like them. She wears the fucking mini skirts, the pink, the makeup, the done hair, she's showing off her titties at school. They're jumping up and down when she walks in slow motion, with the other plastics and shit, and she's been manipulating things against Regina. She's been playing Gretchen off of Regina, okay? She's doing all that stuff to cause a rift within the plastiques, okay? Because you divide and conquer. So you got to divide the plastics, create like a little civil war amongst the plastiques, and then when they're exhausted fighting each other, she can come in and take over. And that's what her plan is, because that's what a normal person would do, okay? Divide and conquer, okay? It's pretty fucking simple. But it's beyond Regina or any other plastic's ability to fucking realize that they're being manipulated by by their newest member, the only one that's actually smart on their fucking team. They know she's smarter than them, but yet for some reason they keep wanting to fucking spill all the beans to her about personal gossip that they shouldn't be telling anyone about, all right? Yeah, I know, makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, so that's going on here, okay? And because Katie has the hots for Aaron, okay, Katie is actually very smart in math, but she pretends to be dumb so that she can get Aaron to tutor her after school. It's just an excuse to get her to fuck him, okay? She wants to fuck him, all right? But he is back together with Regina, because Regina made that. When Regina found out that Katie had the hots for her ex-boyfriend, she got her ex-boyfriend back. Okay, so that's the reason that Katie hates Regina so much, all right? So anyway, so while she's being tutored by fucking Aaron, she tells Aaron that his girlfriend Regina has been cheating on him, and she's been cheating on him with some guy named Omen. Okay, where the fuck that is, all right? I guess he's a football player too, I'm not sure. Okay, but anyway, every Thursday at 4 o'clock, they go to the fucking projection room in the school auditorium because anybody can just fucking walk in there at 4 o'clock on Thursday during school hours and just fuck without ever getting caught. You don't even have to fucking lock the door, okay? So, of course, she manipulates Aaron to go there. It does not work, okay? But so he never does catch Regina cheating on him with Shane Odom. Okay, but they do catch the coach making out with one of the fucking underage students. Okay, but nothing happens with that. No one calls the cops. There's no scandal. The reporters don't show up. Nothing happens with that. All right. But anyway, they tried that. That did not work. So now fucking Katie just tells fucking Aaron, hey, she's cheating on you, man. She's cheating on you with this guy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you didn't hear it from me. Okay, you hear that a lot in this fucking movie. You didn't hear it from me. Okay. Also, half this movie takes place in the fucking girls' bathroom. All right, just so you know. All right, so anyway, the next scene, Regina's not crying to her plastic girlfriends at her house. By the way, Regina's room is the master bedroom of the mansion they live in because she's just fucking, her parents have no authority. All right, and she's crying because Aaron dumped her. Okay, now we did not see Aaron dump her, but she says that Aaron dumped her, that someone from his baseball team told him that she had been cheating on him with Shane Odom, okay, another football player, okay? Well, now obviously Gretchen knows. Gretchen's the one that told Katie that, okay? And of course, because she promised never to tell anybody, and Katie told Aaron that, okay? But they're playing it off like they don't know how the hell he could have found out about that. Okay, and Regina, of course, is remorseful now and shit, and she's like, I gave him everything, I was half a virgin when I met him. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Come on. She's like, and Karen, the dumb fuck, yeah, they're all dumb fucks, but Karen is like retarded. Okay, that's played by Amanda Seyfried. And she says like, well, you know what we should do? We should just go to Taco Bell. And Regina says like, I'm on an all-carb diet, you stupid bitch. I can't go to Taco Bell. And then she walks out of it. Of course, Gretchen, who's trying to win back favor with Regina, she's afraid that Katie is going to take Regina's BFF spot. Wait for me, Regina. Okay. And so now we got some alone time. Okay. With Katie and with Karen. Okay. Okay. And of course, like I said, all the girls are too stupid to realize that it's Katie that's been manipulating this whole situation. All right. So anyway, Katie tells Karen, okay. Now, Karen just got insulted. She's got called a dumb fuck, a stupid bitch by her leader, okay, Regina. And so Katie, I guess, feels so sorry for Karen and goes up to her and tells Karen, Karen, you're not stupid. Don't believe her. You're not stupid. And this is actually a pretty cool thing here. There's a couple of cool things about this scene. Number one, Aaron did not tell Regina that it was Katie that told him, okay? He kept that a secret, okay, which is good. Okay, that's good. He made it look like some guy on the baseball team told him. So kudos to him for that. Okay, he didn't call out his source. He didn't reveal his source, okay, which is good. Okay, and the second good thing about the scene is Amanda Seyfried really plays this off pretty well. Now, she's a very forgettable character, okay? The only reason you would even remember her is out of these three stupid as fuck women, she is the most stupid. Okay, like this bitch can't even fucking wipe her own ass. She doesn't even know the difference between a first cousin and a second cousin. Okay, because she's been trying to fuck the first cousin and she thinks it's okay. It's the second cousin that's the one you're not supposed to have sex with. Yeah, that's how stupid she is. Okay, but anyway, she plays the scene off very well because Katie confronts her, says like, you're not stupid. Okay, don't listen to Regina, and she plays it off like, actually I am. Which is pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I gotta admit, this scene was pretty well written, okay? She's like, actually, I am. I'm failing all my classes. She says. And she says it in such a funny way. Okay, I can't do it justice, all right? But she says it pretty funny, She's like, no, I'm actually, I am. I'm failing all my classes. She goes, but yeah. Like, okay, well, there must be something that you're really good at. And she's like, I can put my whole fist in my mouth. Do you want to see? Yes, that's how stupid Karen is. That's how stupid she is, okay? And Kate, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, Well, I'm also psychic. I have ESPN. I have a sixth sense. Okay, the joke. These are a little bit funny. These are funny. Okay, I mean credit where credit's due. These are some funny jokes. Okay, fucking Sixth Sense. ESPN. Okay. And if you don't get the joke, then you're as stupid as she is. All right. Okay. So and she says, and my breasts can tell when it's about to rain. And Kate's just like, what? Okay. My breasts can tell when it's raining. So this girl is just like, you cannot help this girl. This girl belongs like in a school for disabled kids. Okay, because she cannot reason a goddamn fucking thing. All right, I feel sorry for her character, but Amanda Seyfried played it pretty well. She played it straight. Like, she knows she's a dumb fuck. She knows she's retarded, but to her it's no big deal. Which is funny. You gotta admit that's funny. That's funny. Okay, to her it's not a problem. She's too stupid to realize that. She's too stupid to realize that she's stupid. Okay. That other people see her as stupid, okay? How's a girl like this one of the fucking Plastiques, okay? Come on. I mean, it's a funny character, but come on. Would they really allow a girl like that to be in their clique? No, they wouldn't, okay? Anyway, so Katie was upset that because Aaron and Regina broke up now, but yet Aaron still has not asked out Katie. And that was the whole point of revealing that Regina was cheating on him, was that so he could pick her instead, right? Well, he hasn't asked her out yet, so she's kind of upset about it, okay? Because Regina, of course, is now she's fucking Shane Odom full time. She's not cheating anymore. She's fucking him full time now. Okay, and even Regina's mom, okay, June, played by Amy Poehler, who thinks she's in her 40s, but she thinks that she's like a 17-year-old too. Even she's in there peeking in there, watching her daughter, get filled out like an application and offering them fucking, condoms or lube or whatever the fuck they need. She's just sitting there watching her daughter get filled out. And I guess that's okay in that house. All right. All right. So the next scene here, Damien, that's the big, tall, fucking fat gay guy who's best friends with Janice, the goth bitch, who fucking lesbian bitch, who fucking hates everybody. Okay. He decides that he's going to, there's a contest, okay, at school called the Spring Fling Queen. Okay, I guess that's something like homecoming or whatever. They have the king and the queen or whatever. Well, the students vote for it, okay, and and whoever wins, they announce the nominees, okay, over the intercom system, okay, and then during the actual dance or whatever is when they announce the winner, who's going to be the king and queen. All right. Well, for some reason, I guess this Damien, this big dumb tall fucking fat fuck that nobody gives a shit about, gay fat fuck that nobody gives a shit about, he has access to all the ballots, okay, for this thing. So it's very easy for him to fucking rig the election, okay? And I guess there's no sort of third party like monitoring system or anything, to validate the votes or nothing like that. It kind of sounds like, the last election we had. Anyway, so he's very, he can manipulate the whole thing. He can decide who's going to win this thing, all right, basically, all right? And that's what he does. Okay, he makes up a bunch of pre-made ballots, okay, and stuffs those into the ballot box. All right, so that he can decide who the nominees are going to be. All right, so he rigs the whole thing, okay, in the ballots, okay, and now the nominees are going to be 4 girls, okay. Regina, who's nominated every year, and she always wins. Gretchen, who is Regina's best friend, one of the Plastiques, but she's never been nominated before. So Gretchen's actually legitimately surprised that she got nominated, okay, because when you vote for Regina, when you nominate Regina, that's the member of the Plastiques. That's it. There's not supposed to be more than one member of the Plastiques that gets nominated for Spring Fling Queen. That is strictly Regina's fucking thing, right? So that's kind of weird. Okay, and then Janice gets nominated, okay, which is fucking stupid as fuck, and that right there would raise a red flag that this whole thing's been fucking rigged. But no, of course, nobody raises the alarm on this or says, let's double check these votes. No, nobody does that, okay? Yeah, although realistically that's what would happen, because Janet is fucking a very unpopular goth chick. She looks like a lesbian. She acts like a lesbian, okay? She hates everybody, especially fucking Regina. I mean, she fucking spends all of her time fantasizing about getting revenge on Regina, okay? And she's recruited, and since she met Katie first on Katie's second day at school, okay, she has recruited Katie to infiltrate the Plastiques for whatever reason, okay, to find a way to fuck them up or something like that, which is what they're doing. This whole plan is Regina's plan. Well, everything Katie's doing to take down the Plastiques is Janice's plan. It's Janice's plan online. She's the mastermind behind all this thing, okay? Katie is her tool that she's using to get revenge on the Plastiques for whatever slights they did to her, okay, which we'll find out about later on. Okay, So the fact that Janice got fucking nominated as well, one of the most unpopular girls at school, that right there should have raised a lot of red flags, but it didn't because this is a bullshit movie. Okay, and then of course the fourth nominee is Katie herself. Okay, and that was on purpose. Obviously, that's what they wanted. Okay, so so that's going on here. Okay, and apparently that was done out of Damien's control. Like he had nothing to do with that. Like he made sure Janice got nominated, but he had nothing to do with Katie getting nominated. So apparently Katie is becoming just a rising popular girl at school. So now out of the 4 plastiques, 3 of them are nominated for Spring Fling Queen. Okay? And then the 4th one being one of the most unpopular girls at school. Okay, so obviously this is a bullshit election. Anybody can see through it, but everyone in this fucking movie is too fucking stupid to realize that. All right? Okay, and nobody bothered to check that there's only one guy who's in charge of all the fucking ballots. Get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyway, Regina can't fit into her dress. Okay, so they go to the store. Okay, she can't fit into her dress. Okay, and the reason she can't is because she's been gaining weight. Now she's obsessed with losing weight. She says every fucking 10 minutes that she wants to lose 3 pounds. That's why she's always, even though she's reading like the calories, okay, and the grams of fat and everything that she drinks and eats, she doesn't fucking understand it. She acts like she does, but she doesn't fucking understand it. All right, and so Katie manipulated Regina to get her to eat these fucking Keltine bars, which are some Swedish bars. Okay, now how the fuck Regina cannot fucking read it's supposed to be in Swedish, and that's the reason she cannot read the ingredients. Okay, but you can fucking read numbers. Okay, the numbers in Sweden are the same as the numbers here. Okay, you don't need to read to know how many fucking calories in there. They don't fucking use letters to tell you how many calories are in the fucking bar. Okay. I mean, you know what calories are. You see a big number next to what looks like calories. Okay, that's probably calories. You want to stay away from the big numbers and go to the smaller numbers. Okay, but Regina, the leader of the fucking most popular girls in school, can't fucking see that. She cannot fucking tell the difference. Okay, so because of that, Katie's been easily manipulating her, getting her to eat all these goddamn fucking protein bars, these Keltine Swedish Peters bars, which have made her put on weight. Now, we can't really see it that much because she's only put on a few pounds right now, but because she's been putting on weight, she cannot fit into her spring fling dress now, okay? So that's kind of fucked up, okay? And so what does she do? Does she stop eating those bars? No, she tells Katie, hey, those bars suck! But she doesn't actually stop eating them, okay? And then fucking Katie's like, oh, well, that's just water weight, you know? I mean, that's how it all, you know, you gain all this water, and then boom, you'll lose it just like that. You'll lose 10 pounds just like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And because Regina's a dumb fuck, she fucking believes it. Okay, now Regina's already stolen the guy that fucking that Katie had the hots for. Yet she cannot understand that Katie might be resentful towards that, and she might want to fuck her up now because of that. That idea never fucking crossed her mind. You know, she just believes everything Katie says. A girl that you fucked over. Let me ask you something, girls. Okay, if you fucked your best friend's boyfriend and she found out about it, do you think y'all would still be friends? Could you still trust her with all your deepest, darkest secrets after that? Even if she acted like it didn't bother her? Could you? Would you? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Would you? Of course not. All right? But that means you're smarter than Regina. Okay? All right. So that's going on here. Okay. So Regina's too stupid to realize that it's the bars that are making her fat. Okay, now Katie now is looking hot, okay? Next scene, Katie's looking good. She looks like a plastic, all the makeup, the tight fucking outfits, the skirts, the leggings, the high heels, you know, the jewelry, the fucking eyeliner, the lipstick. I mean, she's fucking looking good, all right? She is, all right? Okay, hot, and she's showing off her tits and stuff now at school, walking around, her tits are, and they're real. You can tell they're real by the way they move, okay? Okay, and because they change shape when they move. That's fucking sexy, hey? Us guys know this, okay? Real big tits are a lot sexier than fake big tits, all right? At least to me they are, all right? Okay, so that's going on here, okay? And Mrs. Norsberry, that's Tina Fey's character, okay, the math teacher. She tells her that she's failing math, okay? She's failing math, okay, and she knows that Katie is failing on purpose. She says the weird thing about this is when you show your work on these math tests, okay, the work is always correct, but the answer is always wrong. Okay, and that doesn't make sense. Okay, so she knows that Katie is failing these tests on purpose. She's trying to fail math on purpose. Why the fuck would Katie do that when Miss Norsberry knows that she's the smartest math student that she has? Okay, Okay, and so she knows that, okay? Well, the reason that Katie is failing is because she wants to pretend to be dumb at math so that Aaron will keep tutoring her after school. This is how she gets alone time with Aaron, the boy that she likes. Okay? Okay, well, Mrs. Norsberg can see right through that and tells Katie, you don't have to dumb yourself down, okay, to get a boy to like you, which is true. You don't. And I don't know why the fuck this movie would make you think that you had to. You don't have to fucking do that, okay? If you like a boy, you like a boy, okay? Now, usually for you girls that are really smart, I get it. You're attracted to a boy, whatever. You find out that you're smarter than him. Most of the time, you lose attraction for a guy like that. You just do. You just do. Or you'll keep him around until someone who can match you intellectually comes along. Unfortunately, that is true. That is fucking true, okay? So either you're going to change your mind about the boy, or you'll wait until another boy who's smarter, who's as smart as you or smarter, comes along, and then you'll get with that guy. That's usually how it happens, okay? You don't have to fucking pretend to be a fucking idiot so you can get a boy who's not as intelligent as you are to like you. That's just stupid. That's just fucking stupid, okay? My experience, but most girls don't even like guys that are not as smart as them, okay? And if they do stick it around, it's only for fucking eye candy until a better guy comes along. Someone who can stimulate them fucking intellectually as well as physically, okay? And emotionally, all right? But you're not going to get that in this movie, okay? Because this movie is fucking stupid, all right? If a straight guy wrote this movie, that's what you get. All right, anyway. So Miss Norsberry tells Katie, I'm divorced, I'm broke, and guys don't call me, okay? But I am a pusher. I push people. I push myself into 3 jobs. I pushed my ex-husband to law school. And look how that turned out. Okay? So guess what, Katie? I'm going to push you too. Because you're smarter than this. Okay? So she understands that fucking whatever Katie's going through, okay, she's doing it on purpose and she's doing it to herself. Okay? All right. Okay, I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of Mean Girls. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.